A very good afternoon and Jai Hind to all my dear students. Children, in this module we are going to learn about factors. When we were studying multiplication, so there we get introduced with this new term which is called factor. So we all know that factors are nothing but the numbers that are multiplied to get a product. Okay, they are called factors, right? So let us begin with a very simple example. So let's assume that there are 18 people, okay, and they have been told to stand in a row. Okay, so if there will be one row in which 18 people have to stand, so we can show this through an equation, and we can write that 18 people multiplied by one row, so the total number of people would be 18, right? But let's make some changes over here, right? If you ask those many people that they have to now make two rows, okay, so they have to divide themselves, okay, they have to divide the number of people, okay. So now when you have two rows, so all the 18 people cannot stand in one row. We will have to divide them into two groups now, okay, because we are having two rows. So now these people can stand in different rows, okay. So two different rows are there. So we know that for making two different rows, half of the people will have to go in one group, okay, in one row, and another half will go to the another row or group, okay. So if we have two rows, right, so if we divide 18 by 2, so we will have 9. That means in 9 people can stand in one particular row, right? So this we can show like this, that if there are two rows, okay, so 9 people will be able to stand in each row, right? So 2 multiplied by 9 is equal to 18. So again we have total number of people 18. We know that if we change the order of the factors, so there will be no effect on the product. The product is going to remain the same, right? So likewise I can write this as if we have one row, 1 multiplied by 18 and 18 people, so this will also be equivalent to 18. And if we have 9 people, 9 multiplied by 2, if I write two rows, so total number of people will remain 18 only. Now if I ask all those people, the same number of people, now you have to make three rows, okay. So for making three different rows, what will happen now? Further they will have to do some more division, right? So all the 18 people, okay, if they have to stand in three different rows, so if we divide 18 by 3, that means only 6 people, okay, can stand in one particular row, because now we have three rows, that means three groups. So in each group, in each row, there will be 6 people, so the total number of people will be 18, right? So the numbers which we have got over here, the numbers which we have got as our as the factors of 18, okay, are 1, 18, okay, 1 multiplied by 18, here you have seen, 2, 9, 2 multiplied by 9, 3 and 6, okay, 3 multiplied by 6. So all these numbers, okay, all these numbers, okay, we will multiply these numbers to get 18, fine. And we can say that 1, 2, 3, 6, 9 and 18, all these are factors of 18, okay. So the numbers that are multiplied to get a product are called its factors, right? So here all the numbers which we have got, for example 1, 2, 3, 6, 9 and 18, I have arranged them in ascending order, okay. So all these numbers are the factors of 18. I hope this is clear to everybody. Now there are some important things which you have to remember about the factors, okay, of any particular given number. So let's begin with the very important thing, that 1 is its smallest factor, okay. So if I ask you that what is the smallest factor of 18, so 1 is the smallest factor of 18, okay, and 1 is the factor of every number, right? So if I will take any other example, if I take the example 12, okay, so for 12 also we know we can write 1 multiplied by 12, so 1 will be the smallest factor of 12 as well. So 1 is the factor of every number, okay, it can be the smallest factor of each and every number. And one more thing you have to remember, that if we are specifically talking about 18, so its smallest factor would be 1 only. Okay, now 18 is its greatest factor. Okay, here if I talk about that what is the greatest factor of 18, so 18 will be its greatest factor. That means every number is the greatest factor of itself. Okay, a number which is greater than the given number, so that number can never be its factor. So here if you talk that can 24 be the factor of 18, no, it is not possible. Can 20 be the factor of 18? That is also not at all possible, because the number itself is the greatest factor, okay, of itself. Now next is every factor of 18, okay, is less than or equal to 18. Every factor of 18, okay, will be smaller than or equal to 18. So we have seen what all were the factors of 18. The numbers 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, they were smaller than 18, and 18 itself, which is equivalent to 18, is factor of 18. So the factors of a number are equal to or less than the number. Okay, so if we take any other example, if I take one example 3, okay, and if I tell you that you just tell me what can be the possible factors of 3, right? So we can write 1 multiplied by 3, right? Or 1 will be the smallest factor of 3 and 3 will be the greatest factor of 3. So if we take any other example, let's take 6, okay, so we can write 6 as 1 multiplied by 6. 6 can further be written as 2 multiplied by 3 or 3 multiplied by 2. Okay, so the factors of 6 would be 1, 2, 3 and 6. So the smallest factor of the 6 will be 1 and the greatest factor of 6 will be 6 itself. Okay, so this is just the introduction of the factors. I hope you have understood the basics, the concepts. Okay, in the next module I'll be teaching you that we can use division for finding out the factor of a given number. Till then, take very good care of yours. We will be meeting in the next module very soon. Thank you and Jai Hind.